Corinna, let's explore this sort of concept of a metric tree further. How exactly do you think, with you working with all your customers, there's a unified metric tree bridge the gap between an overarching business goal and the daily granular actions of the product team or even growth teams?
So I find in my experience doing it in my teams, in my startup at the moment, and with the teams that I'm working with, it really opens up this conversation, right? It's sometimes not about the granular calculation of how one thing links to another, but actually starting on that process, starting to create this view is I think the very first critical step. And what I find is, or what I've actually done myself in the past is we have I've usually put my key metrics and my key business goals or the key product goals on a slide somewhere, or some teams might use some OKR tools or different tools where they set the company level objectives. And then they set up the analytics tools and they have the Mixpanel dashboard, and that's all great. But these two things currently still live in two separate places. So where I personally see, and that's why I personally got so excited when I learned about the metrics tree for the first time, is to actually then have those those objectives for the business, basically your key objectives, your KPIs, whatever you call your North Star, whatever you call it in your organization, whatever framework you're using, but then also your actual real-time metrics that are linked to it. So this is not now living in two separate places, but actually having all of this in one place. That's where I personally really see the power of that coming in.